Welcome, I'm Ranger Hall, and as you can see, this is Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I've had some trouble with my God of War Let's Play. I will get into that at a later time. However, given that this is October, and it will soon be Halloween, I'm going to do a playthrough of this game. I've played it a little bit, but not too much, so let's go ahead and start a new game.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Alright, the game has started. Memento has been added to the journal. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Okay, that should be easy enough. Oh, okay, I don't have any tinder boxes or whatever they're called. Okay. L2 allows me to run. Well, sort of, kind of. That was weird. Let's see. Can I do anything with this door? No. R2 allows me to open stuff. Press L1 to throw the door open or shut, depending on the direction you face. Okay. Okay, X jumps. Circle ducks. How do I pick up items? It's not square. Or any of the directional buttons. Not L1. Okay, R2. Alright, I'm gonna leave that open just in case I have to hide. Okay, tinder boxes are used to light candles. Okay, that's my menu. We've got over here health and sanity. And then tinder boxes are shown up here. Oil level for when I do get a lantern, and the journal, which I can just quick access with triangle. Alright. Let's see here. Anything in here? Yep, tinderbox. Okay, this whole acting drunk animation is starting to get a little old. I'm not doing that, guys. Okay. Oh, wrong button. I know there's a way to peek around corners. Oh, you hold R1. Okay. That's not normal. Well, this room's quite dark. Ah, tinderbox. Okay, that crackling sound is the sound of my sanity slipping. When you're in darkness like that, the game slowly eats away at your sanity. Okay, we have some... Beware when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Yep. I'm pretty sure this is all just tutorial. It is kind of creepy though. Excuse me. Alright. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steady rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I ready? Am I ready? Or really doing this? I'm sorry about that. If you want to read it, go back and pause it, because I did not catch it. Okay, we got a book here. Okay, L1 throws. And I can rotate objects with the D-pad. Okay, is there no real light? Okay. What was that? Okay. Yeah, since I got the tinder boxes, I think I'm just gonna leave. No, thank you. Unsettling events affecting my sanity. What is that noise? Okay. Hold on. This way's blocked. And I think situations like that count as unsettling events. The wind blowing and papers going. Yeah, that definitely counts as an unsettling event. Big hole in the roof. Alright. Let's see. Barely any oil. I could use some oil. I would like that to have infinite use. That would be great. See if there's anything in here I can use before I move on. That's the other side of that hallway. Okay. Go away. Alright. More unsettling events. I don't know if this place is structurally sound or not. Okay. Ooh, aha. Come on. Trying to find as many tinder boxes as I can find. Light. Excuse me. I think that's the music for a solved puzzle. I'll take that.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Okay. If that was so important, why did you drink something to remove your memory? Okay. Yeah, I gotta go back this way. Where to go now? Before I get too far, let's look at the mementos. No mementos, no diaries, and then no, Daniel's note to self. Let me make sure I didn't go the wrong way real quick. I would hate to have to backtrack. And yes, this is the sprinting speed. Looks, oh, uh-huh. Alright, I'm probably going to try to keep these videos to about a half hour if I can. I didn't even read that. Like I said before, if you want to read that, look up or go back and pause it.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Okay. From what I did play a little bit before, I knew there was some stuff over here to pick up. Alright. Got tinderbox, oil, roaches. More oil. That will be very handy. And another tinderbox. Alright, I think that's it. Hold on, wait. Oh, okay. I thought I saw an item under the stairs, but it was just the base of those pillars. Goopy goo. It's tough and platinum. It can't be torn by hands or tools. Alright, let's look at what the memento says. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Question mark. Well, we shall find out. laboratory. And what's down here? Wine cellar. Okay. Something that would dissolve, I would assume, is in the laboratory. He fell into the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she would too be punched. Is that a whippoorwill? There we go. Alright. Nothing too bad yet. That was loud. Nothing over here.
Getting closer, somehow.
Alright. Let's see here. I still got some... Well, I'm gonna go ahead and top off real quick. Slight headache with the sanity.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
Okay. Take that. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes, and it will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. Okay. So cuprite and what was that? Aquafortis. Okay, those are the type of chests that can't open. I believe this is the type of chest that can. It sounds like somebody has got a really bad headache. Alright. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae, or vitae, something. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and piment, I guess, are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aquafortis, in hope it will produce an more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay, so it's aqua regia and cuprite, and then the calamine and that stuff. I can look back if I need to. So, chemistry pot. Scissors. Uh-huh. You go there. What's this? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I would be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safe return. I wonder what that's about. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave now. Constantly sounds like somebody's walking around above me. Alright. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones, the consulate of somewhere. Okay. Locked and can't open, or will not open without a key. Mementos, find a key to the wine cellar. From my previous playing, I think it's up this way. I may be wrong. Hold on, wait a second. Okay. Tabularium, whatever that is. Archives. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with the neglect of family. All right. Well. I did not like that sound. The sound of someone breathing.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
That sounded like Daniel's voice. I'm gonna use a tinderbox since I've got several of them. Okay, that's making the sound come in really weird, that angle. I don't know why the sound's acting like that. Okay. I really didn't like that sound. Over
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
That would be a terrifying experience. Tinderbox. Okay. So, I'm going to walk towards the noise I didn't like. Okay. Just going to light up the area a little bit. Finding a lot of oil in tinder boxes. I'm feeling the game's gonna get stingy with them later. Either that or I'm just good at finding stuff. Alright. Oh, wait, wrong button. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more oil in the lantern. Won't open, it's locked. The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? So that's 2 rooms I've got to open now. Some oil over here. Sorry, I'm having a lack of commentary. What? Okay. Like I said, sorry about the lack of commentary. I'm just kind of focused and this game is kind of loud for me. Okay, so there was a cave-in. Another note. What?
The 17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry. but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Okay, I'm controlling the movement here. Let's see. I don't see a door.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Another tinder box, that's always good. Another type of storage room. Hey. Ooh, 2 tinder boxes and oil. Thank you. Better put that away. Alright, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I appreciate everything, all that you guys have done for me, subscribing, liking, sharing, and all that. Thank you. Please remember to do so with liking, sharing, and subscribing. Don't forget to hit notifications so that you can be alerted to alerted when I release new videos. Thank you, and I appreciate you guys, and have a good one.